That's fine, Field. So I just continue with this extraordinary story in Woolwich. So I put up the link to a little bit of video. One of the things that strikes me about this video, and it was put out on ITV News like it was an exclusive. And if you Google ITV and IMDb, you'll find that ITV various media productions are all over the Internet Movie Database, which is consistent with the treasonous conspiracy launched in synchronicity, I suppose is the right word, with David Cameron going to Treasury in 1990 and your sister teaming up with probably Jamie Gorelick at an earlier date to get this Internet Movie Database so they can track pedophiles through the United States government. But there's this very peculiar color, and maybe Craig has more expertise than I do about those lines in the road. Now, there's a piece of guff that explains why the colors in the road and the color on the guy's hands, and I'll just put up this image, are the same. You can see, so I've got an image of this idiot waving around. Apparently he's got a dagger or a cleaver in his left hand, and they say that his hands are dripping with blood. Well, it looks like to me they put a filter on his hands, and I guess he's a black guy, so there won't be black hands, but whatever color they are, this is supposed to convince us that he's been dipping his hands in his victim's blood over the other side of the road. And you can see that roughly it's the same color, the two stripes. It's quite hilarious. There's a woman with a shopping trolley in a blue dress approaching this guy, looking over the other side of the road. And I guess she's seeing some kind of film in process, and she's fairly bemused, but she's not particularly worried. And she continues approaching this guy. So there's a camera in front of him taking a picture. He's putting his hands somewhere near the vicinity of his heart, his bloody hands. And that particular part of the clip shows the woman getting really close to him. And then there's a sudden fade out, and another image comes in, and I guess he's told to repeat his lines. And when he moves, the woman behind him is gone, right? So we've got another one, classic case. You see, Phil, with the greatest respect to your sister, she's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. She and Jamie Gorelick, or Gorelick, which I think is a much more appropriate word given their fascination with blood, they've got hold of this enormous database, and it has 5 million plus personalities in it, right? And 2.5 million titles. So any self-respecting behavioral analysis, an analyst at the FBI laboratories in Quantico can dip into this selection of 5 million personalities and 2.5 million titles and assemble any kind of crazy story for some synthetic crime scene and then run it through the media into the front of the public and assume or hope that we're going to be impressed and convinced that the United States of America and the United Kingdom, Canada and Australia and New Zealand are all facing some court of natural community justice, and we're going to be bowled over. Well, I don't think it's going to happen. What do you think, Field? Over to you.